Low purine diet. So again, if you have gout, if you have hyperuricemia, right, up over, 5.5, okay, you may want to reduce some high purine foods for a period of time. I don't think this is something you need to do all the time unless you really have this genetic risk, right? People that have really suffered from gout, for a period of time may need to, for the most part, stay with low or moderate purine foods. But most people, as they get rid of the fructose and the alcohol, can consume some of these high purine foods. But for an elimination, you would want to reduce your amount of or eliminate organ meats, shellfish, anchovies, sardines. We already talked about alcohol, and then bouillon cubes. Those are the higher purine foods. Your moderate purine foods are going to be really all of your meat. Okay. Most fish, red meat, chicken, turkey, duck, beans, legumes, whole grains, oats, asparagus, spinach, mushroom, cauliflower, peas, corn, and strawberries. Okay. And then the low purine foods, most of that is vegetables, most fruit. We did mention strawberries, right? So pretty much all your fruit except for strawberries are good on a low purine diet. You can do nuts and seeds, right? So you can do those, and you can do eggs, right? So it's kind of like a lacto, and dairy products are good. So it's like a lacto ovo vegetarian diet, more or less. And then you also reduce your amount of mushrooms, spinach, asparagus, cauliflower, peas, corn, beans, and legumes, right? So you would reduce that as well because those are moderate purine foods, right? But you can eat a lot of vegetables, most fruit, dairy products, nuts and seeds, and eggs, right? And then what I tell people to do is if you're on a low purine diet, you want to limit the amount of moderate purine foods to no more than 3 to 4 servings per week. So if you're on a low purine diet, right, and you want to have a steak, right, have it, but, limit that to 3 to 4 servings per week. Okay. Fish, so if you want to rotate in some different proteins, or if you want to have, a spinach salad or whatever it is, limit it to 3 to 4 servings per week. Okay. So for somebody with genetic hyperuricemia, sticking more on that low purine food diet is really good. But again, that's a small percentage of people, 4 to 6% of the population. For most people, you're fine with higher purine foods if you just get rid of the fructose, reduce your alcohol, consume alcohol in moderation. Shouldn't be drinking alcohol every day, maybe once a week, once or twice a week in small amounts, like a glass of wine, right? As opposed to, drinking a whole bunch, and certainly not doing it every day. And you're going to be a lot better off doing that. And for most people, that can really be enough. Okay. And so that can be really, really helpful. And then, making sure that we're not cooking with processed vegetable oils. I think that's another big thing. So when you're cooking, really understanding the oxidative stability of any sort of cooking oil that you're consuming. So the best cooking oils to consume, because any sort of, damaged oil is going to drive up reactive oxygen species in your system and drive up inflammation. And that's going to lead to again, more uric acid formation. So vegetable oils can also be a big problem. Too much vegetable oils. So the only oils you should be cooking with would be high quality extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil or grass-fed butter. Okay. Really avocado oil. A lot of people think that's good because of the high smoke point, but it's not, right? It's actually got a low oxidative stability, only a 10-hour oxidative stability, very low antioxidant content. It's actually not a good oil to cook with. Now, avocados themselves are great foods to eat, but I really don't recommend using much avocado oil in general. I think you can get all your needs met with a really high quality, high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil, as well as coconut oil, grass-fed butter, those kinds of oils you're going to do great with. So just really olive oil is kind of my main oil that I use, and then coconut oil as well. So those are great.